Today we're going to be talking about PonyDOS, one of the stranger operating systems that I've come across over the years. Essentially, PonyDOS is an operating system made from scratch with its own kernel, graphical user interface, applications, and more. It also has its own dapper little pony wallpaper, which is, by the way, as much pony as you'll find in this operating system, despite the name. Incidentally, the reason why PonyDOS is called PonyDOS is that it's designed to be run from a floppy disk, and can in fact even be run on period-appropriate computers as old as an 8086 machine. The kernel alone can even be run on even older machines. Nota bene, however, that PonyDOS isn't MS-DOS, and can't run programs designed for it. Unfortunately, if you want to mow down demons in Doom on a pony-themed operating system, then you'll need PonyOS, another My Little Pony-themed operating system that's probably worth looking at if you find this operating system compelling. Anyway, if you want to try out PonyDOS, then the process of getting it installed might be a little bit different from what you're used to. Although you can download a pre-compiled PonyDOS image, it seems that the devs intend for you to compile it from source, which is thankfully easier than it sounds, and there's a few advantages of doing it this way that you'll see later. I just made sure that I had my distro's build essentials, Git, Python 3, NASM, and QEMU installed. Goodness, I hope I pronounced all of those correctly. Then, I cloned the PonyDOS Git repo, CD'd into the directory, and ran make run. Then, PonyDOS was compiled for me, and opened in QEMU without me having to do anything else. This compilation process will result in a PonyDOS image that you can try to run on real hardware, or do whatever else you want with it. Although note that you can't install it to a hard disk just yet, since the devs of this OS have deliberately decided not to let you do that just yet, probably to prevent people from nuking their machine with this adorable operating system. Incidentally, if you want to run PonyDOS again in QEMU, you can just run make run again. Also note that if you want to recompile PonyDOS with new files or something, you'll have to delete the image that the compiler generates and run make run again. So once you've installed PonyDOS, what can you do with it? Well, admittedly not that much. Out of the box, PonyDOS has a basic GUI with resizable windows, a file viewer, a text viewer, a hello world program, a memory usage monitor, and a few test files. It also has this extremely dashing Rainbow Dash wallpaper, which is clearly the best feature and probably best pwn. On that note, it seems that you can probably add your own wallpapers to this operating system, but I was never able to figure out how, since PonyDOS seems to use its own image format that isn't supported by any image editor that I can find. The format isn't documented anywhere in the PonyDOS documentation either, as far as I can tell, so no custom wallpapers for me. But why would I want to change this adorable Rainbow Dash wallpaper anyway? Also, if you want to add files to PonyDOS, it's actually fairly easy. You just need to add the files to the operating system's source folder, and then add the file names to the included files list in the make file. Then, when you recompile, the files will be in PonyDOS. Fittingly, I was able to open this script for an entire episode of My Little Pony in PonyDOS, so although you may not be able to watch the show on this operating system, you can certainly read it. Evidently, PonyDOS is pretty minimalist, and I think that's by design. It seems to me that it's intended for hobbyists to create software in a fun and interesting environment, which is unfortunately something that is way outside of my skill range, so I can't tell you if it's good or not for that purpose. I can't even test adding extra software to the OS, since I don't think anyone has made any yet. So if any of you watching this video want to make some software for this OS and have it featured on the channel, please do let me know, because I would love to see what you come up with. The final thing that I want to try with PonyDOS for the time being is getting it to work on real hardware. So I tried booting it on my Pocket 386 laptop, which seems like the most appropriate machine for the OS, not least of which because it has a pony sticker on the back, and unfortunately, it just displays a screen full of garbage. I guess that PonyDOS probably does work on real hardware, but not any real hardware that I have available to test with. So in conclusion, that's all I have to say about PonyDOS for now. Although it's not much to look at, I still love this little hobbyist operating system. Creating an operating system from scratch is no small task, even a tiny one like this, so I have to give the developer mad respect for making this for the enjoyment of the community. The pony theme just makes it even better. So, if you're watching this video, why not download PonyDOS and see what you can do with it? Also, be sure to stay tuned because at some point in the near future, I'm going to be taking a look at PonyOS, which is actually a video that I've been intending to make for a few years now. But with that aside, as always, thanks for watching.